Every morning, every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girls.
That's a better segue.
I mean, it's not a better segue at all because there's no nuts in this segment. That's the whole point. It's chit chat.
It's for the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's for the ladies. Okay, again, if you're joining us for the first time in 2024, don't fear. I'm about to explain what this segment is all about. This is stuff that us girls talk about when Andrew's not around and stuff that probably should stay off air, but nah.
That's why I get to work so early.
Yeah.
I try and get here before you guys and leave after you.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about me.
We do it in front of your face anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I appreciate that too, Abs.
Joining in on Chick Chat is producer Zoe. Zoe, you are in your 20s, very career-driven and highly successful at it, I might say.
Thank you, Jodie. That's very nice.
In a, it's not really a new relationship now. How long have you been?
No, it's nearly a year, so it's sort of new.
That's a year that poor old Hazy over here has had to sit by and watch his dream man
His
get
dream
snapped
man
up by
be
you.
in a relationship. You okay, Hazy?
Oh, it's fine. I can sit back and watch you guys prosper and develop and know that as long as Alex is happy, I'm happy.
Great. And me being happy is a bonus.
Newsreader Abby also joins us. You're in your 30s. Geez, probably edging closer to your 40s round about now, aren't you?
Wow, you're on fire today, aren't you? No, I'm very young 30s, but
Young
thanks
30s?
for asking.
Okay. Still single?
Yep.
Nothing happened over the break to change that?
No, nothing to discuss.
Oh,
Sure about that?
Yep.
Okay. When are you going to make a launch of something that might be happening
Never.
on Instagram? Okay. Chick Chat. All right, today we are discussing this. And get involved 13 24 10 because we would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Physical attraction, does it have to be immediate for a relationship to last? And this came up why?
So I've got a friend, I call her the Queen of Tinder because she used to have a spreadsheet she used to share with us all because she was hell-bent on I'm going to find my person. And she used to say to me, Abby, it's a numbers game.
Right.
You've got to keep dating until you find somebody. So you get, it's Alex, this person, and you're like, who? And she'd send you the spreadsheet so you could play along at home.
oh no, it's a small city. We're not talking
Not
Alex,
my
is it?
Back off, Tinder Queen.
Also, she's in Brisbane, so fun. Anyway, so she found a guy. They started dating, all going really well. Hard launch on Instagram, met the family, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, she posted something a bit weird to her close friend story, and I messaged and said, is everything all right? And she said, he's broken up with me. And I went, why? And she said, because he has a vision in his head of what his future wife looks like, and that's not me. So he's decided he wants to see other people. And I'm like, are you absolutely kidding me? So he's put, I think, 8 months they were together, which, yes, okay, isn't long. But why would you bother and why would you invest? Like, they met the families, like...
And that was the only reason. It was
that's
she
his
wasn't
reason, is
attractive to him.
he's got this image in his head of what his future wife looks like, and it's not her.
But my question is, wouldn't he have known that when he first met her? So why did he waste 8 months of that poor girl's time?
And she's turned 30. She's feeling like me, like time's running out. Where is my person? And she's always made comments about, I'm just not attractive to the opposite sex. She's got short hair, but she's gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. But she's like, I just don't get that male attention from people when I go out, blah, 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 which I don't think is true. But yeah, anyway, so it just got me thinking, yeah, how do you stay in a relationship or the attraction? Because for me, I was always very, it's got to be immediate. But then as I get older, I think it can grow as well. So I was wondering what you guys were thinking.
Well, I think I'm with you on that, 100%. I think that, there's varying degrees of physical attraction, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's like, I really want to jump on you. But there's also like, I find you vaguely attractive. But that can develop once you get to know the person and who they are and what they're about. I'm a firm believer that you fall in love with the whole package, not just what someone looks like.
Yeah.
Well, what if they got fungus on their toe?
This is why you're not involved in trickery. Shut up.
Can I say one thing quickly, though? And this is actually a compliment to all the ladies. I think you're more chance of seeing a bloke who's not good who's not good looking with a gorgeous girl than the other way around. Because I think blokes as a whole are probably more superficial than girls. Like, I think if you ask the majority of blokes, they'd say, well, there has to be an initial attraction and we go from there. Versus girls, for the most part,
We'll give you a shot.
Some not would be able to see past attraction and fall in love with someone's personality.
Or their bank balance, either or.
Or their generosity level when it comes to gifts. What do you reckon, Zoe?
I'm a little bit different on this one, purely from experience. When I was single for a long time, about 5-6 years, and I went on lots of dates and I really liked people. So I would keep seeing them when I wasn't attracted to them. But none of it has ever worked until I met Alex, my current boyfriend, who I was instantly attracted to. So I think there has to be a pretty significant element of instant attraction.
Okay, 13, 24, 10. Can a relationship work even if there's no initial attraction, or does that have to be there for it to be long
But I
lasting?
think, unfortunately, that's just how we are as society. Like, if you see someone and go, oh, hello, you want to go over, you want to talk to them, that sort of thing. If you're not there's got to be some sort of...
Yeah, but I want to
what I mean?
believe that there are people out there who at first were like, oh, not really interested in you, but then it grew over time and they're still together.
Well, it's like best friends who all of a sudden one day wake up and, one's in love with the other and off they go.
So you're going to say wake up, rolled over and went, oh, hello. Let's go to Hannah from Mawson Lakes. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Do you need that instant attraction for a relationship to work?
Well, story is, me and my high school best friend, I thought he was, just a stinky high schooler. We graduated in 2019 and we've now been together for 5 years. We're engaged and about to get married in February.
Oh, that's nice. So when you were in high school together, there was no, I really want to pash him?
No, absolutely not. But then eventually, we started hanging out more and all my friends call it the girlfriend glow up.
The girlfriend grower.
No, the girlfriend glow up.
Oh,
Glow up.
glow up. Okay, sorry, I'll just shut up now.
The
Can
girl-
you take over Chick Chat?
Oh, the girlfriend grow up. Yeah.
Go on the Google later and it'll tell you.
Hey, Hannah, let's just be honest just for a second, though. Like, what did he look like in high school? I could imagine one of those teen movies where he had the big glasses and maybe had pimples and all of a sudden he just
Turn into a man.
morphed into, ditched the glasses, maybe had a back brace, maybe all those sorts of things,
Exactly,
big braces.
except at the braces, yeah.
Oh, bless. Oh, Hannah, well, congratulations and all the best for the upcoming wedding.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's nice, isn't it?
That.
It's a very difficult conversation. I thought you were ugly in high school, wasn't it?
Hey, Nicole from Morford Vale, what do you think? Does it have to be instant, the attraction?
No. I first met my husband. I ran away from him. He met him at a dinner party, and Mum picked me up that night, and he wasn't looking, so I ran off. And he stalked me down on Facebook, as you do, and we went out a couple of times. I split up with him to go out with someone else, and then was single for a bit, and then he messaged me again on Facebook, bloody Facebook, and he said, look, we haven't seen each other for a while. You're single, I'm single. How about we go for a drink? Fremo Blue, Runnel Street. And that was 12 years ago, and we've been married for 10 and got 3 kids.
Oh,
What
that's
changed?
nice.
What changed for you?
He grew on me.
Yeah.
He grew on me, and I actually was the one to say I love you first. And so, I mean, what if they're the most gorgeous guy in the world, Ryan Reynolds, for instance, but they've got a terrible personality and terrible morals? How about that?
Yeah.
that's
You know?
very true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that you've gone from playing the hardest of hard to get to I love you.
I love you.
I know.
And that was like...
I know, and I was the first to say it, and he didn't say it back, and
It's always the way they kind of wear you down.
Yeah. So then I was ready to break up with him on this weekend away that he had planned, and he actually told me on the weekend away that he loved me as well. He wanted to do it by the fountain, really nice and romantic, and he actually did it when I was in the shower.
Can I
There
say,
you go.
what a bloody roller coaster this relationship's
It's been
been,
a
Nicole.
roller coaster.
Thank you so
Imagine our kids.
Thank you so much for the call, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you go.
Goodness
Yeah,
me.
it can. Yeah, absolutely. It can go both ways. Geez, you girls are complicated, aren't you?
I'm trying to think about any
I
male.
don't like you, and then you like him, and then you say I love you, and then he says, well, I'm not sure if I love you, and then you're like, well, now I love you even more, and then eventually he says I love you, and you go, well, I'm not sure I love you anymore.
And that's Relationships 101 from Andrew
Yes,
Hayes.
correct.
Everybody, tune in tomorrow for more sound advice.
Who run the world? Girls.
tell us about the time that somebody ruined the surprise on 13/24/10. You'd built something up and it was like, this is going to be the best surprise for my loved one ever. And then bang, they ruin it. And that's exactly what happened to producer Zoe.
Yeah.
Throw your mum under the bus, please.
Yeah. It's too soon to even talk about without getting emotional. I organised, my partner Alex is a professional photographer.
Yeah.
So for Christmas, I wanted to get him something quite nice. So I got his portfolio, which is online, printed into a bound, nice leather book. Which, I thought that was a good one.
That's really sweet.
Very thoughtful.
And really out of character for you.
Strange
that all the photos were reviews over.
Yeah,
That's
don't you worry. I sprinkled myself throughout that thing, don't worry. But I organised that. It was a big thing and I wanted to keep it a complete surprise because obviously if he knew I was getting a book of some sort, he'd know it was whatever. So I kept it at my mum's house.
Yes.
And I said to her, you keep it because otherwise I'll either have the urge to give it to him or he'll find it or he'll clue in. She was like, no worries, got it. So this is like 2 weeks before Christmas. On Christmas Eve, I call her and say, I'm going to come and get the book. About 10 minutes later, Alex, my partner, decides he's going to come with me to visit their puppy.
Yeah.
So I call her back and I'm like, Alex is coming.
Yeah.
I said
hang on. Can I just pull you up there? Did Alex want to go to your mum's house to visit the puppy or is it because Bindy's like super hot?
Hey-yo.
Zoe's mum. So we visit and I text her on the way saying, just a reminder, obviously hide the book because Alex is coming. So it's not you can just give it to me.
Obs, Bindy.
And we get there and I didn't notice the book is sitting on the kitchen table clear as day. I didn't notice. Alex didn't notice, which is great. What was really bad was as we were leaving, Mum picks up the book and goes, oh, don't forget what you came for, and holds it up to us, realises what she's done and goes, oh, crap, and runs out of the room with it.
For goodness sake, Bindy.
Just ran with it. So then Alex went, oh, you got me a book. And I was like, awesome. That's great. So obviously he didn't know what was in the book, but the surprise was ruined.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know.
Did she feel bad?
Did she feel bad? Oh, my
So,
God.
did she feel bad at all? Because, is she even an emotional
knowing
mum,
Bindy,
or-
is she even empathetic at all? She sent me a text going, oh, sorry, blah, 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 with a little crying emoji, and I just sent back the little happy emoji with tears that's like, oh God, you're in this fight.
Forgiven but not forgiven.
She took that really literally. We got to Christmas Day the next day and her partner said to me, oh my God, Zoe, I nearly had to call you last night to get you to come and see your mum because she cried herself to sleep. Every couple of
Beautiful
minutes,
Bindy.
I know, every couple of minutes he'd just hear her go, I ruined everything.
I should have called Hazy. He would have gone around and comforted her.
Yeah, I could have. Well, I could have ruined it for you, Zoe. I could have saved the heartbreak from Bindy. I remember calling up Cara and telling her that she was pregnant. She's like, oh, ruined.
That's a big one to ruin too.
Yeah, massive one.
Oh, my
Massive
goodness
one.
me. 13/24/10. When was the surprise ruined? Because you've had a shocking run.
I know.
because
On the
we all-
weekend again.
Yes.
I took Alexander for his birthday for a stay at a hotel. And obviously, he knew about it, the hotel, but I thought, oh, bit cute here, and I'll order a cheese plate on arrival.
Just
so
be
when we get
fancy.
to our room. And as we're checking in, he was lovely, but he's like, all right, so here are all the costs, and just outright said how much I'd spent. He goes, and that cheese plate you've ordered is on the way. I was like, for God's sake.
And then winked. And
Yeah.
Alex, bless him, still didn't pick up the cues.
Oh, God.
Bless us blokes.
He looked at me and just went, that was a surprise, wasn't it? I was like, yep, it was.
You've had a shocking run.
I'm not doing surprises anymore. I'm done with them.
Well, it's that time of the year where you try to hide things from people. So 13/24/10, when was the surprise ruined? Let's go to Amber from Elizabeth East. Firstly, congratulations, you are on that standby list. But when was the surprise ruined?
So it was ruined for my partner. He ruined his own birthday surprise. I had organised to pick up the new Spider-Man PlayStation 5 console for him because he's a fan of Spider-Man. Pretty much we went to the shops. I took him to JB Hi-Fi, sent him off on his way to look for other presents as I kind of ducked off without him noticing. I'm waiting in line. I'm crouched in line so that he doesn't see me hiding behind all the box. He's trying to call me, trying to message me, find out where I am. Finally get to the counter to pay for the thing, and I hear from behind me him asking me what I'm doing. So obviously I tried to play it off, but he got the receipt out of my hands and found out what he was getting for his birthday.
Hey, Amber, what a pig. Seriously.
I know. How selfish of him.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Amber, it's like that moment in Love Actually where the husband's buying his lover a present and Rowan Atkinson is wrapping it and he's like, for the love of God, I don't need time on the top of the present. Just give it to me.
Exactly. It's like, hurry up.
Well done, Amber. Thank you. Let's go to Jade from Murray Bridge. Hey, Jade.
Hi.
Hi. When was the surprise ruined?
So I ruined my partner's surprise New Year's this year.
What happened?
He wanted to go up. Oh, well, we were at a friend's birthday party and he wanted to leave just before New Year's. Just before 12 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, let's stay because we saw fireworks from here before. We might see some more fireworks from here at 12 o'clock. He's like, oh, okay, yep, all right. So we stayed. We saw the last of the fireworks. And then he's gone, let's go up to the lookout. And I'm like, why are we going up to the lookout? There'll be no more fireworks up there. It's after 12 o'clock. He's like, oh, let's go have a look anyhow. So we get up there and I kind of got suspicious on what he was doing.
Oh.
He got down on one knee up there and proposed.
Oh. Oh, and you said no and he's heartbroken.
Not quite. No, I said yes, but I ruined the fact of possible fireworks and 12 o'clock and all of that stuff.
Oh,
yeah, just a little delay.
okay.
That's all right. Still got the
To
job done.
make it even funnier, he accidentally picked up the wrong ring because he couldn't find my mother's engagement ring.
What?
What do you mean?
So what was the ring?
Oh, they were some that my aunt had given me.
Oh,
Right, okay.
no.
So did you look at the ring straight up and you're like, oh, this is awful, but yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not the ones that you're meant to have.
Oh,
He's like, I couldn't find them. I'm like, that's okay. I'll show you when we get home.
Jade, walk away now.
A for effort. And
Yes.
listening. It's all good, darling. I still love you.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
Oh, how good's love, right?
Hey, could be worse. Remember the story back in the day? Adam Cooney
Oh, yes, and the cheese all.
and the burger ring.
Oh, the burger ring, that's
Haley
right. Oh, goodness sake. See, he got confused. He got a burger ring, not a cheese all.
Yeah, and no doubt the big fella ate it afterwards.
They still have it.
Did they?
What, the burger ring?
My sister was a bridesmaid in their wedding and they still have it. They put it in a box and preserved it.
Oh, there you go.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Fortunately, there are so many colours and preservatives in burger rings
Yeah.
that thing will last a lifetime.
There you go. Probably
And a
sturdier.
next.
Probably sturdier than a genuine ring.
Men are gross. There's no doubt about that.
Excuse me very much.
And there's some more evidence that's come to light overnight about the fact that men are disgusting.
I'm the exception.
We'll get to you in just one moment. So X90210 star Jason Priestley has come out and said when he used to live with Brad Pitt, Brad would go days and days and days and days and days without showering. They'd have a competition to see who could not shower the longest.
Oh, really? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, because Brad Pitt does it, that's all men. Even I'm going to sit back here and be like, oh, what an absolute pig. Gross.
I'm
Brad
not-
Pitt.
I'm
Just
not-
to look at, too, by the way.
Listen.
Ugh, especially in Thelma and Louise, a young Brad Pitt.
We all know that you shower because you do it in here. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Not just that, a debate online is raging at the moment because a guy's come out and he's revealed to his girlfriend that the key to him to getting the perfect night's sleep is the yellow pillow. So this is a pillow from his childhood that has been so moulded into his head that he can't let it go. However, unfortunately, when you sweat, all that sweat drips into your pillow and it goes yellow.
Yep.
Oh, my God. But then the scariest part about this, girls, am I right, is that all the boys piled on and just said, oh, my God, I cannot get rid of my yellow pillow either. One guy said, legit, haven't rested comfortably since getting rid of the loyal yellow pillow. And another said their life has been a downward spiral since they got rid of theirs.
Yes, I'm actually junior vice president of the Yellow Pillow fraternity.
The yellow pillow is just the tip of the iceberg because we were having a quick chat when you weren't around this morning.
I knew it.
Just the girls.
Classic. Stock standard. The girls ganging up on poor old little defenceless Hazy.
Just the girls in the room. I've got a story for you about something gross that happened with you yesterday, but let's just have a quick fire go around the rooms.
Oh, wow.
Hazy's grossest habit. Go, Abby, from the newsroom.
My biggest thing is... is you caring about me too much. My biggest thing is the fact that your feet, no offence, are absolutely disgusting and you
Rank.
just let them out for everyone to see.
Wow. Okay.
Like either shoes off or your Birks on. It just like, they're so gross.
what do you want to do? Chop them off?
No, like go to the doctors and say I have a fungal infection and I need to sort this
That's
out.
my New Year's resolution for
Do it then.
2024.
I will make the appointment for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It grosses me
I
out.
thought it was just me. Even I noticed that they're gross. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and after you go to the doctor and say, I've got a fungal infection. Talk to him about your toe as well.
Yeah, right.
Zoe, producer Zoe, might have some feedback for you.
Start a little bit.
You?
Even me. I like at least 4 or 5 times a show I can look up from the producer booth and you're definitely picking your nose.
Yeah,
You do
he
that a
does do
lot.
that.
And it's not even just a little like, oh, I'll quickly get that. It's like third knuckle. It's where I take the finger.
What I would say in my defence, it's not going to pick itself.
It's true.
Is it?
Better out than in, right?
Yeah, spot on.
And I guess while we're at it, producer Em, you've got some feedback because
Oh, here we go.
you sit
This won't be brutal at all.
you sit at a unique angle in the studio where you're sort of sitting up high and looking down on Hazy.
Yeah, I have a horrible view of you every morning. But most people only see you from the chest up. Jodes, all these screens are in your way, so you don't see it. But the angle that I have is Hazy aggressively adjusting himself down below the desk at least 5 or 6 times a morning.
I'm sorry about the bulk, all right? I have lower back issues.
The worst part is, Hazy, when you look straight in my eyes and you're doing it, that's really uncomfortable.
I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, we could end the feedback there, but I've just got something for you as well. Okay. I went to the kitchen yesterday during the show and you were in the toilet. Yep. That's fine. That's your prerogative. I know you're fairly regular about these things.
Very good at it.
And you have things to attend to. However, I walked past the toilet yesterday and all I could hear is, ooh! And I know that only means one thing, that you're talking to Tom Wren. Yes. And so you came to the studio and I said, oh, did Rennie call you? Tell everyone what happened.
Well, so I actually went to the toilet and I didn't know there was someone next to me and I was a bit noisier than I would usually be. And the person next to me somehow knew it was me and called me. I looked at my phone, it was Tom Wren.
Yeah.
So we started having a little bit of a chat next to each other.
So you were in the stools next to each other, but also on the phone.
Well, yes. There's a lot going on in there. Can I just say one thing? And this is to all you ladies in the Nova team.
Go on then.
And look, it's actually it's on my Instagram bio as well. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. What about this? One of the most iconic songs of our generation. It's pretty old now. Summer of '69, Bryan Adams. Oh yeah. What did you think this song was about?
1969 was a cracking year for Brian.
Yeah.
And he was so thrilled about it, he sat down and penned a little ditty, and that was it.
Yeah. Young bloke trying to make his way. Thought, oh, remember back in 1969, summer was outrageous.
Wasn't it? Wasn't the weather good?
Yeah. Well, who would have thought the Canadian dirty dog himself has confirmed that 1969, it was about the special thing that maybe mummy and daddy do after they've had too much tequila, rather than the actual year 1969. You dirty dog, Brian.
So are you saying it's the performance of the actual numbers as opposed to having a really good year? Is
when mummy and daddy say, I'll be 6, you be 9. Let's just see what happens. Boy, oh boy, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm going to pay for this tomorrow. Who's got the kids?
Yeah. Also, what happens when you turn a 6 upside down? See, that's how it all works, isn't
I see what's going on here. No idea what you're talking about, by the way.
Either.
But he's confirmed via an interview. He said in a Sunday Times little chat, he said, I was going to call the song Best Days of My Life, but mentioning 69 felt a bit more provocative. That follows a quote in 2008 in an interview. He says, at the end of the song, the lyric says, it's me and my baby in 69. You'd have to be pretty thick in the ears if you couldn't get that lyric.
Oh, okay, Bri. We've all been stupid all this time.
Well, we have, because I never picked that up.
No, I didn't know.
But right towards the end of the song, listen to this. Does he? Me and my baby in 69.
Oh, my God, it's all making sense.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Hopefully to everyone out there except for the small children in the cars.
Yeah, no idea what's going on. Feels like I feel like there's a segment in this though, isn't it?
Is there?
Like misheard or misunderstood lyrics.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And if you could help us out as well, 0400 919 919. I'll kick it off. Let's do this one next. And that is a Cardi B classic.
From the top, make it drop, that's a wet.
I have no idea what's going on with this one. So if you can analyse these lyrics, just put them through.
13 24 10, give us a call.
Oh, no, wait. Our boss is saying, don't text us. Don't text us on 0400 919 919.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Let's go to Abby in the newsroom for everything we need to know. And there's a bit of breaking royal news overnight.
There is, Jode. So 2 British royals have had some health scares over the last 24 hours, or it's been announced over the last 24 hours. So King Charles actually is going to be treated for an enlarged prostate.
I cannot believe that Buckingham Palace have released that information.
Well, he was keen to, and I agree with this, men obviously not good at talking about health issues, not good about talking in general sometimes, I think. Right. So he was keen to share this because so many men out there have issues with this. In my family, my dad's now retired and he's got 2 mates who have had issues with their prostate in the last sort of like 2 months. So King Charles was really keen to let the public know because he wants to encourage other men to go out and get checked and to make sure they're seeing their doctor regularly.
To speak freely as well, and I'm not as educated in this space as maybe some, although, geez, give me 2 more years and I need to be getting regular prostate tests.
What is it, from 40?
It's 40, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
From 40 upwards. And you don't have to do the old school test anymore, am I right?
No, yeah.
Yes, you can just get a blood test.
Yes, yep,
So
sorry.
the old school test, obviously, for a lot of blokes, could be very, very confronting.
Yep.
But now you don't need to do that test.
Thoughts and emotions when it comes to the fact that you don't have to do the old school test?
What was the movie? What's the... Is it Road Trip?
I don't know.
Remember Road Trip?
You're telling the story.
Right. Yeah, anyway. I'll see what happens.
I think, so it's a good thing he's come out. Also, Princess of Wales, Kate, she has undergone abdomen surgery. So she's going to be 2 weeks in a private clinic in London recovering, but they reckon she won't be back to her duties until Easter. So the whole royal family has essentially been briefed. It means William's going to have to step back as well to obviously look after her, but everyone else has been briefed in regards to you're going to have to step in and go to some public engagements. So
I saw a report this morning where they said, well, King William, obviously will have to step up now as a single parent of the kids because mum's out of action. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't look after the children.
You just wonder if there's any help whatsoever at Buckingham Palace. Maybe 1 or 2.
For anyone who's ever watched The Crown, it basically depicts the fact that the Queen saw her children first thing in the morning and last thing at night.
Yeah.
To say good morning and good night.
Take the kids away. Only bring them back when they're at their best, please.
Yes, exactly right. Very nice, Abs.
There you go.
Newsy.
Let's go to the Australian Open that is effectively ruining my life and my sleep patterns. There were 2 cracking games last night, a couple of Aussies in action, and they did very well up against Tsitsipas and also Djokovic, like the best players in the world. And they really pushed them, which was great. However, neither failed to get the victory.
Yes. Well, Jordan Thompson was always going to be up here. Stefanos Tsitsipas. Absolute star. But stole the first set.
Yeah.
And we thought, here we go. Second set, he's on again.
Yeah.
And lost in tiebreak, and then it was all Stefanos from there.
But one of the highlights yesterday from the Oz Open was Emma Raducanu. I can't say that.
Just call it Emrata.
Emrata stopped play.
She was macking on with. Hang on.
No, that's.
Oh, you're talking about Raducanu.
Yeah.
Emrata, the actor.
Are you being serious right now?
And then I was about to launch into. Remember when she was macking on with Harry Styles and people got vision? I was like, you're talking about the Aussie Open.
Yeah, I am.
back on track.
Anyway, she stopped play to let a ball kid capture a nifty little bug that invaded the court, and it is the cutest vision you'll ever see. The bug got the better of the ball kid. Like the bug was very, very agile, and it was almost like it was playing tennis with the ball kid. And this is a little bit of the audio of the kid trying to capture the bug.
With it being Australia, there is some critter action going on. This ball kid has the toughest job in town.
Yeah, I know, crazy as well. Turned out the bug was a funnel web spider. The deadliest spider on the planet.
And the ball kid won't be back for today's 4th round match.
And the ball kid has been quickly replaced.
No. Anyway, the ball kid brought out a towel in the end and very gently removed the creature and took it away from the court.
Oh, there you go. So, happy ending.
Yeah.
We've actually got the bug on the line right now.
Oh, really?
On 13-24-10. No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
Let's assume that it had a happy ending. All right, good stuff. Keep on watching Australian Open. Keep us up to date, please.
Oh, no, because they come in and I'm all bleary-eyed.
Yeah, well, are you going to keep on going even if there's no Aussies left?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, well then.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully for Australia's sake, Alex Dimonor keeps on going.
Yeah, well, he's into the 4th round now? Third round. Okay, cool.
There you go. There's the expert right there. News. Hey, let's wrap it up with a bit more sport as well. Of course, Australia taking on the West Indies first test at Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
Probably went as well as we could expect for the West Indies. So Australia won the toss, sent them in the back, all out for 188, which, I mean, the last wicket they crawled an extra 50 runs wasn't too bad. Australia, though, now 2 for 59.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Good start by the West Indies. Steve Smith, all eyes were on him as he made his way as an opener. 12, which wasn't a great result. Shamar Joseph as well. Big shout out to him for West Indies. He's 2 for 18 in his debut. Well done to him.
On his debut.
His debut.
Well done. No,
Yeah.
I knew what you were doing, mate. We worked together long enough.
Yeah.
I know that when you mean to say debut, you intentionally say debut.
Little throwback to Jess Mowboy back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
That's your post at Snooze News. It is 13 minutes past 6 at the 6:15 vending machine, not too far away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
Well, if you've just joined us for 2024, welcome, guys. Took you a year to get here, but hey, you're here nonetheless.
Yeah, that's fine. We just like to live in the moment. Don't worry about the past.
Nah,
Concentrate on the future.
Yeah, and we are about to launch into this year's version of Battle of the Bangers, which, if for the uninitiated, is basically we select a song each and then we whack it on our Instagram, and you just need to go to the Jodie and Hazy page, cast your vote, and whoever wins will get their song played at 8:30 on a Friday.
Yeah, so that's fine. And you know what? We're going to theme it this year.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're going to theme it this year. And we're going to kick off with, given the test is on in Adelaide, it happens once a year, beautiful time of the year.
Yeah.
How about Australian cricket themed?
That's good.
Do you want to kick it off?
I think I will.
Yeah,
Obviously, the Australia v West Indies. So do you want me to go Australia or do you want me to go West Indies themed? Doesn't matter because I've already made my choice.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking at the song. Do I stitch you up and say West Indies? What have you got for your Australian theme?
Okay, well, I know that this is the sort of official but unofficial song of the Australian cricket team, and if you say no to Cold Chisel, then there's something wrong with you. Let's go a little bit of K-Sun, please.
Oh, wow. Given this is your song and you're so passionate about it and you're about to endorse it, really campaign for it,
Yep.
Tell us the first line of the song.
I left my hat to the Sapphire's fan piece.
Oh, it's really close.
What is it? I don't even know what it is.
I left my heart to the sappers round K-San.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But no one knows it. And a lot of people are like, that's my favourite song. And you're like, say the first line. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I've just been singing random like symbols and putting them all together.
And in most places, wherever you are, when that song comes on, by the time there, yeah, you are absolutely muttering gibberish. Yeah. I feel like we're very, very similar.
Oh.
So I'm going to go Men at Work, Land Down Under.
She said, do you come from a land down under? Women go and men plunder.
Why didn't you do that new remix version that they did?
Nice, isn't it? What's the remix version?
There's a new remix version, I promise you. Abby, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No.
They did a remix of Down Under.
Yeah, they did. There's been a lot of and there's a remix of Treaty going around as well.
Is there?
Which
Really?
I quite like. Yeah.
Almost, you quite like?
It's a TikTok thing.
Oh, of course it's a TikTok thing.
On the TikTok.
Okay, on the TikTok. What really, really frustrates me and makes me quite sad is if there's youths out there who are hearing that on TikTok for the first time being like, oh, this is a new song that's never happened before.
You know Little Boo thing? That was created, he created that on TikTok. On TikTok, or not on TikTok, but it was going off on there. And he was like, I'm going to get this on commercial, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh, whatever. And then all of a sudden it popped up.
Yeah. Next minute.
Are you comparing Paul Russell to Cold Chisel and Men at Work?
Yes.
Great.
Interesting. All right, jump on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page, cast your vote, please. And I just got that side eye from executive producer M because I said it will be played 8:30 tomorrow. It's actually 8 o'clock tomorrow. Sorry.
Yes.
Soz, mate.
Cold Chisel, K-San v Men at Work, Land Down Under. Cricket Australia themed.
Yeah, I like it.
Ooh, all right. Winning song revealed tomorrow morning at 8. Get voting. Jodie and Hazy on Instagram.
We're going back in time. Hazy's On This Daisy. In time.
Yeah, you betcha, Billy Bob. It's time for On This Daisy. Thursday, 18th of January. Let's take a little trip back to 1995. Yahoo! .com domain was created.
Well, there you go.
And Yahoo early days was the absolute chisel. And then it got aggressively replaced by Google.
Yeah.
And then these absolute little cretin search domains started popping up, like Bing.
Oh, Bing. Mate, you had no right not to stay in your lane, Bing.
Seriously, stay inside. Don't even turn up at the party. You jump on the Bing, you're like, oh, I'm interested to see what's going on with the Australian Open. I'm going to type in Alex de Minaur. It's like, oh, yeah, I don't know who Alex de Minaur is, but hey, here's Alex Dimitriades. And you're like, that makes no sense, Bing. I'm not into this at all. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna absolutely one up here. I'm gonna jump onto Bing and I'm going to Bing Google.
Yeah.
And then Google's going to come up and I'm going to press on that.
Yeah, and yet in a twist of absolute irony, if you were to search on Bing for 90s soap heartthrobs, it would come up the Australian Open.
Yeah, exactly right. It's wise, completely confused.
God, Bing.
2008, the United Nations announced George Clooney as a UN Messenger of Peace. We're going to look back at George Clooney's time and be like, that bloke was pretty flawless.
Yeah. Is that a case of nepotism? Because his wife obviously served as legal counsel in the UN.
I don't really know what nepotism means. I'm being serious. What does that mean?
Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. If you were, for example, to get your son Henry a job as a Casanova here at Nova, that's nepotism.
Oh.
Because you're getting your family a job somewhere because you work there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Henry wants me to get him a job at the Big Wedgie.
But if you were to do...
I have to explain to him it's not my company.
Still kind of nepotism.
Yeah, in a way. 2018, a rescue drone was used for the first time in Australia at Lennox Head in New South Wales to save swimmers struggling in heavy surf. What about the humble drone and just how far it's come? Speaking of my son Henry, we got him a helicopter drone thing for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I hope he's not listening. It costs like $60.
Oh, right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
so awesome.
Yeah, I'm scared of drones. Remember that time we were trying to film Handball Blitz?
Yeah, it went for your ankle.
And it got me good on the ankle.
This drone came down, bit Jody, straight on the ankle. It was a good shot. Number one song on January 18th in 2017, Starboy by The Weeknd. This bloke is an absolute phenomenon.
I'm a mother Starboy. Can't say that.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood.